What up, Laker Nation? You here with your boy Kareem, aka Mr. 100 Likes. How you guys doing? Wow. Let's get to it. Let's get to it, man. Jeanie Buss. Touched on it a little bit yesterday. I didn't really had too much to say because I ain't give too much deep thought. But I've, looked into it a little more. A lot of people want to know my take on this. A lot of people feel that she was talking about LeBron James, and when she said put team first, it's not about self and things like that. um Elder came up with a good take. Elder said he thinks she talked about the league in whole, how these players, she been around the league when guys was making $100,000 and fighting and going hard, and now this league here is a bunch of guys complaining, crying about their contracts. I mean, getting traded. They under contract. A lot of different things there. Um, Me personally, I don't think it had nothing to do with LeBron James. I don't think she talked about LeBron James at all. I definitely go by some parts what Elder say when he said the league is whole. I definitely believe that by her being an owner, and I know a lot of owners is really upset with these players. They can't wait till the new CBA. That I know for a fact. A lot of these owners is really upset at what's going on. So I definitely believe some of the tweet was that, and I believe uh, she took a subtle shot at Magic when she said Kobe the greatest Laker, because that's something you didn't have to say. Like that, him being the greatest Laker had nothing to do with you need someone to talk to and you wish he was here because he could say something that you can't say. That had nothing to do with the greatest Laker. You could be a trash Laker. Like you could be Kurt Rambis can basically say what he had to say. So you being the greatest Laker ain't had nothing to do with it. I think that's a shot at Magic Johnson. Magic Johnson had tons of success with the Lakers. Changed the NBA around. Showtime. Magic Johnson time for the Lakers is epic. That's the time, I started watching basketball, and that drew me to basketball. And to me, it's hard for anything to trump that Showtime Lakers. So I think it's more. I don't know what's going on between her and Magic. I don't think it's nothing major. It could have been something in the past where she held on to it, and now she released it, and they could be in good space right now. But I just think that she gets passes, but it shows a sign of weakness. Because every time you think of Jeanie Buss, you hear anything about Jeanie Buss, you always hear she lean on people for like all the time. It's like she never stand on business on her own. She, when you heard the reports with Kurt and Linda Rambis, oh, she need advice for them. She need advice for Tim Harris. She need advice from Magic Johnson. She calls him all the time. So I think that it don't look good on her. And even though she's a female and people give her a pass and things like that, but you gotta, if you want to be in this game amongst men, you gotta step up. You gotta, you know, um, show some balls on some things. You could be like Mark Cuban. I don't know what it is you have to say, but sometimes say what you got to say. Like if you're not directing at one player, I'm just saying if it's she trying to say, as far as today's NBA player, how things, she don't like what's going on today. Be like Mark Cuban, outspoken. There's a couple owners is outspoken. You don't have to be disrespectful. Say what you have to say. You could do it in the interview. Go call Bill Plaschke. Do it in the interview and say how you feel. Yo, this is. You don't have to go. Even if you beat around the bush, not even too direct. If you sit there and say, you like the past better. Back in the days, guys did this, guys did that. The guys today, I don't think that will affect players want to go come to the Lakers. That's your opinion. You have a right to your opinion. You trying to acquire a player and you willing to pay him, that's all player need to worry about. If I'm a player and an owner is giving raves to another generation and not so fond of my generation, I couldn't care too less. It wouldn't hurt me at all. So sometimes you got to ruffle some feathers. Like what I'm trying to think, what did she want Kobe here for Kobe to say? Like I put team first. You can say that. Like I don't get. That's what I'm saying. She need to, it's frustrating because you want as a woman and you want to say, okay, women empowerment, women equal rights and things like this, but it's like you keep hiding behind things. You want this guy to say something that you can't say. You know, speak your mind. Like all I can say is speak your mind. Is the ways you could say it. You know what it is. You know, sometimes you have to come to the gutter. Come to YouTube. Come ask your boy. Look at my videos. I said plenty of times about how I feel about this generation. How a guy like Carl Towns, just got a bump up in salary, getting $225 million, and blew three 25-point leads, and to a young Memphis team that they haven't done anything, and the guys don't even got no playoff experience. And your team is equally talented. To me, I think if you go player for player, I think Minnesota probably had them. You go player for player, like Memphis played good collectively as a team, but I feel the way. Sometimes you got to hire somebody if you want them to be a voice. You know what I mean? I don't know. I don't really have the answers for you, but go watch one of my videos, repost it and like it. And then I'd be like, wow, Jeanie like this. You'd be surprised that, what happens. Like I don't, if you is talking about the past generation compared to this generation, I understand. I've been saying this. Like these guys, they want everything. These guys want to play 60 games instead of the 82. Compared to guys never complained about these things, and they want to get more money. Like all you hear from this generation, complaints. It's frustrating. I get it, but you won't be wrong if you say how you feel. I really do believe it's that, because I don't think it's LeBron James. I don't see it, because LeBron James wanting Kyrie has nothing to do with put team first. That don't have nothing to do with team first. If he want the Lakers to get Kyrie, it has nothing to do with team first. So I don't see where she possibly could be talking about LeBron James at. I don't know why people would even say that. I don't see it. Maybe they see something I don't see. I don't. I'm not saying I'm right, but like I said, it definitely was a subtle shot at Magic Johnson when she said the greatest Laker. That definitely had nothing to do with LeBron. LeBron ain't been there long enough. He didn't have no success really in the Lakers. So, LeBron had, I don't think she definitely ain't throwing no shots at LeBron with that. It's strictly Magic Johnson. I think that's a shot. That's something she didn't have to say. You said something like, and this guy is supposed to be like your brother, and you say Kobe the greatest Laker, which that's your opinion. You have a right to that. But like I said, him being the greatest Laker ain't have nothing to do with you missing him. He being there, and he could talk to you or tell you what to do. Like you coming off and you making me think and make a lot of people don't feel comfortable with you as a leader. I'm telling you, that's what it do. I don't really feel comfortable with you as a leader, and you really have to get it together, man. You really have to get it together. And I'll be honest, I think she should just sell a team. I think she should just sell a team, because it's really no real leadership going on in there. So I need you guys to like, comment, share, subscribe. Remember, let's get the 5,000 subscribers before July 23rd. Peace.